Well, hello everyone. Coming to you from a room that some of you parents might recognize, our nursery, and sitting in this nice, comfortable rocking chair. And we're coming up on the 4th of July, and so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about freedom. You're going to hear a lot about it, I'm sure, during this weekend. And considering the fact that now the 4th of July is actually on the weekend, so we are actually having 4th of July weekend. So you're going to hear land of the free and let freedom ring. Those are the kind of sayings we're going to hear. In fact, I was going to ask Pastor Casey, who does all this videoing. He's behind the camera, so you can't see him. But maybe we should go down to the police station and do this. But it's 90-some degrees out there, and I didn't want to ask him to do that. So I came up to the nice, cool confines of the nursery. And you know, as I looked up this word freedom, I was surprised to find in the King James Version of the Bible, that word is only used twice. Once in the Old Testament and once in the New Testament. But the New American Standard, that's the version that I like to use, it translates liberty into freedom several times, and is mentioned in several places. And here's one of them, and I want to read it to you. It's from Galatians, Paul's letter to the church in Galatia, the churches in Galatia, actually. And it's in the 5th chapter, it's the very first verse. It says, "It was for freedom that Christ set us free. Therefore keep standing firm, and do not be subject again to a yoke of slavery." So I think that, first off, it's an interesting use of freedom and free, because freedom used first there is a noun, and then, of course, Christ set us free. That's a verb, an action. That's what Christ is doing. But it talks about slavery, setting us free from the yoke of slavery. And so you might ask yourself the question, when have we ever been slaves? I mean, I can't, so that's especially a strange question, I think, to ask in this time that we're living in. But there was a similar question asked by the Jews to Jesus, and this is found in John's Gospel, the 8th chapter. Let me start reading with verse 31. Jesus, therefore, was saying to those Jews who had believed in him, "If you abide in my word, then you are truly disciples of mine, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." They answered him, "We are Abraham's offspring, and we have never yet been enslaved to anyone. How is it that you say you shall become free?" Jesus answered them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, everyone who commits sin is the slave of sin. And the slave does not remain in the house forever. The Son does remain forever. If therefore the Son shall make you free, you shall be free indeed." So all of us have been enslaved by sin. We are under the bondage of sin. And so Jesus gives us in these verses a solution. He says, if you abide in my word, you will know the truth. And the truth will allow you to be unchained from your bondage of sin. Now, unfortunately, we have sin so deeply embedded in us that even after Jesus sets us free from the bondage of sin or from the punishment of sin, we still continue to sin. But it's now you can choose to exercise your freedom. You can choose to walk with Jesus and reduce your sinfulness. So I hope when you hear firecrackers going off and you're at the cookout, don't forget to invite Pastor Bob. But when you're enjoying this holiday of the 4th of the freedom, let freedom ring time, remember that Christ is the one who's actually set you free, and now you can walk with him in his footsteps. So have a great 4th. Especially enjoy your freedom.